on another late night scoop. Ooh, look at my time. So, for those of you who are still up, thank you for being here, and thank you to my replay viewers. Who am I? For those of you who have forgotten my name in a while, I am Leanne, and I'm broadcasting from Jamaica. And I really should be in bed, but some thoughts are bouncing around my head, and I was doing this old school way of making notes. But it's better that I come on Periscope and record it and practicing sharing my thoughts and speaking them clearly. Hi, welcome. How are you? Hey, hi. Is that my Adam? No, that's not my usual Adam, but Adam number two and Alicia. Thank you for being here. Let me share a bit of a story. So I'm a mom. I have one daughter. She's 3 now, and the how the birthing process. I did a natural birth. Not up to. I didn't do any epidural or painkillers. It was just purely natural. And here in Jamaica, it's not so high tech. The public hospital that I had delivered her was not so high tech. So it's as if I had a midwife at home. And when I was giving birth, I remember the pushes that I had to go through, but particularly I remember how conscious I was or aware I was of how when I was going through the contractions, my bone would separate. Like it felt like I was dislocating my hips. And so with each contraction I feel the pain of just movements happening. And so with each pressure, with each contraction and oncoming contraction, the pain would increase, but I felt like something was shifting, like this baby is dropping lower and lower. And of course, that is excruciating. I mean, spending hours slowly delivering a baby the size of, a grapefruit coming through. Yeah, it hurts. But I remember how aware I was of the whole process that was going through my body. And so I was reflecting on that just a while ago in bed and thinking about what it means to trying to create something in your life and you're experiencing pain, but you want to know whether this is good pain or bad pain. So I was writing down some notes. Whenever you're going to deliver a baby, you're going to experience pain. Of course, you moms, already moms, you know this, but for expecting moms and new moms, when you're going to be delivering a baby, the pain stops right after they come out. As soon as you go pop, the pain stops. Paula, thank you for the heart, says you quickly jump in. I'm talking about my story of birth and birthing my baby the natural way, but also how it can teach you about creating anything in your life. So the pain is horrendous, but it stops right after the baby pops out. So in business, when you're creating something that's your baby, you've been spending time with this 9 months more, spending time feeding this baby. When you're creating something in your life, whether it's a big baby or a little tiny baby, when you're creating something in your life, if there's pain, lingering pain, after you've done the bit of work, or any phase of the work with that baby, there's this lingering pain, then you need to check and see what's happening. Because for me, when I gave birth to my daughter, the nurses asked, are you experiencing pain? Do you feel any pain anywhere else? Because it wasn't so high tech. It was like having a home birth, but in a hospital. Yeah. So they ask you that question to make sure that you're not hemorrhaging. And to make sure that, what they not seeing may not be happening internally. It's the same with whatever you're doing, not business particular, but just anything in your life. Anything that you're doing that you really like doing, or you want to check if you really like it, or if it's good for you, check if you're having either emotional pain, financial pain, whatever form of pain, psychological pain. I mean, are you going crazy? Check for those things. Check for those hemorrhaging that might be occurring, because once you're losing blood, whether after delivering a child or when, metaphorically in doing something, life is being lost. So if you're doing something that you ought to love, but you're feeling pain every time you step away from it, this lingering pain that makes you uncomfortable, and you don't check it, you're giving away your life. And there's going to come a point where that's it. That's the end of your baby. That's the end of your dream. You might give up on something that you're really meant to do because you didn't balance it out. You didn't check for all of those bleeding spots. And so that's just a thought that came to me that I wanted to pass on to you, is that whenever you're doing something that matters to you, whenever you're creating something that's your baby, and every time you step away from it at each phase of the creation process, when you step away and you're feeling pains, make check, sew up that baby, sew up that ripped area, and go back to work. If it can't sew it up, then you just got to get that baby's a miscarriage and you got to go and create a new one. So I hope that makes sense to you. The whole analogy of bearing a child and creating something in this world, I hope it makes sense. If not, you can tweet me out using my same handle, of course, and whether you're watching live here because I see the numbers going up, or the replay, you can definitely share my scope via Twitter and Facebook, and follow me, of course, down there, that guy, so that we can stay in touch. So I'm happy I did deliver that thought. I can watch my replay and make some notes too. But thank you so much. I am Leanne, broadcasting from Jamaica. I'm on a personal journey of going deeper, understanding myself, understanding my purpose. And so I'm backpacking with my little 3-year-old across Jamaica and hopefully some other country. So stay tuned and take care.